sick.
Alive.
All right, I'm gonna call to order the Town of Webster Planning Board, our meeting on the 19th of December, 2024. So attendance first.
Teresa Fenimore.
Susan Youngs,
Marlo Herrick.
Dean Lampton. John Jewett.
and we'll need you guys because vote, we have at least two, I don't know about Addie, so.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Addie.
So, all right. So our first thing is preliminary consultation with your subdivision.
Yes, my wife's been talking to me about this for a year or something. Like, you need to get it subdivided in case we ever want.
Can you just be a little louder, just
Oh,
because
sorry.
I'm
Yeah, because I
guessing?
want to hear you too,
Okay.
yeah.
My wife talked about, subdividing just in case in the future. So it's nothing for now. If a grandchild will give a lot to, or whatever, like, oh, we need to sell, when you get old, very old, I need to sell a lot, whatever. So she wants to, me to look into this. And I know, well, I did a subdivision for my daughter, in 2006. And I, did a 2-acre lot back then and stuff, 2-acre lots. And then I know, about 10 years ago, it went to 5-acre lots. And now, from my understanding, from what I read and see and everything else, I'm not sure if it's 3 acres or 2 acres or what the deal is with that. I know at one point, I was reading in the grapevine, that there was a 3-acre lot, sold whatever, before the old laws, changed the laws. But then it seemed like someone did a 2-acre lot within the last 3 years. So I want to know a little bit about that. What can you break it up to?
I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna be the most accurate.
Okay, so the 2-acre subdivision was from a pre-qualifying lot.
Okay.
So any lot that before 5 acres was put in, if it was under 10 acres, prior to the issuance of the ordinance, you could subdivide less than 5 acres. If you're one of those lots, and there aren't very many left in town, that was one of the few that was left. So they were able to divide it in half one more time, and it can no longer be subdivided.
Okay, so that was what condition was that again, say? Excuse me.
A pre-qualifying lot.
Pre-qualifying. Okay.
So it had to be, within a certain time frame, it had to be adopted.
Okay.
So only a few lots fall in that category that are left in town. And for everything else, it has to meet the current regulations, which is 5 acres and 250 feet of frontage currently.
Currently? I thought it was 3 acres now.
The board had considered 3 acres last year, but that got tabled before it went to a vote at town meeting.
Because I think we had a public hearing and the general input was, no, don't go to 3.
Yeah.
I thought it was at 3 acres now.
It's still 5.
Did anybody do a 3-acre lot in the last couple of years?
Like I said, the only one that was a 3-acre lot was, well, it was 2.5, was the pre-qualifying lot right up the road.
Okay, interesting, really interesting. So you're saying right now it's still at 5 acres?
It is still at 5 acres.
Okay.
But you've got a lot of acres there.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I mean, it's not, were you considering subdividing more than once?
Yes, between my daughter's house and my house, I wanted to do a couple in there. So that's what I was trying to figure out. I thought it was at least 3, and then I'd probably get 2 3-acre lots in there. I'm not sure about 5 acres. So, that's why, like I said, preliminary, just come and talk this evening.
Well, your frontage is certainly enough.
Oh, yeah. I know, I remember before I subdivided for my daughter, from the end to the other end was like 1,800, it was like a third of a mile, so it's like plenty of frontage. You can go straight, just do a lot and go straight back and make, a few lots and stuff like that. So, okay, so still at 5 acres, interesting. There's also, when I first bought it, 25 years ago or so, it was basically set up as, it was like 15 acres and 10 acres. When I had it all surveyed and stuff for my daughter, ended up finding out I got a couple extra acres, which was nice. John Martin lost acreage, and he did his. So it's always a old towny type thing. It's like, yeah, there's 15 and 10 and 25 acres. And until you get it surveyed, and then you find out what it really is. But I noticed, when you're looking at the lot on my house on the right-hand side, there's like a 10-acre piece up in there, which is kind of like landlocked. I know there's a, when I bought the property, I looked into it, because it looks like there's a right-of-way that, at the edge there, that goes in, I guess because it is a Leonard property, it's like 700 acres up there of the Leonard's property. So, and then of course they gave 300 acres towards that too for land use stuff, what have you. So that 10 acres, I'm wondering what can be done with that, and with the land, with the right-of-way and stuff like that, can anything be done with that?
Who owns the piece that you're talking
I
about?
do,
Okay.
yeah.
Where's the right of way, Mike?
Oh, right at the bridge, where, I mean, you know, they did the whole bridge. It's, if you, from the road, look at the left side of the bridge, it looks like there's a right of way right there. When I bought the property, I kept wondering, it looked like, at first it was like in my driveway, I was like, oh, what is that, before I bought it. And then I realized, no, it's right at the edge, that goes up in there.
It'll be between your driveway and the brook.
Yes, yeah, and that's what I,
White plains.
And the right of way is for,
Just over colored, you know, before.
What purpose?
Before his driveway, so.
yeah, because, when I did this in 2006, my daughter's lot still here. So this is like a 10-acre lot up here, it looks like right down, yeah, here's the road,
Yeah.
and my house driveway
And
here.
what-
That looks like the right away
Yeah.
right there.
oh, that's access for this,
So I guess,
Which you own, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that could be possibly be used then for that 10 acres.
yeah, I don't know why not.
What is it?
Well, yeah, driveway and
So,
So
road
it's,
approval. I mean,
so it's not a town maintained road, right?
Oh, no.
no.
So, and it goes,
it could be a driveway,
It's
couldn't
been
it?
like overgrown at times, but you kind of still make it out.
oh, so this isn't for two separate lots, this is
Yeah,
its own,
because originally when I bought it, it was like a 10 acre and a 15 acre.
but now it's all one lot.
Yeah, now it's all one, I guess.
Yeah, so if it already existed and say you were to divide,
Yeah,
you could use that as a driveway, I don't see why
yeah,
it couldn't.
somebody
be
has
used.
to, make it and stuff.
I'd have to
It's been
remake it,
over
but
there.
I don't see why it
I don't know how
couldn't.
many
be.
years, it's been kind of getting overgrown.
Yeah.
Wetlands.
Yeah.
If somebody wanted to divide a lot off, including the
You'd have to
driveway.
worry about wetlands, but,
Yeah,
I
that's the
know,
only
that's the
thing.
thing too, yeah.
Take a
You have to
look.
build
Well, that was the
I
thing
don't-
when I was looking at this before, it's like,
I don't-
you know,
I
everything
don't
looks like you have the
think there
frontage
is.
and all that, so.
Oh, yeah, there's like.
It's the
The
higher
really only
side.
concerns are the soil types
when they did the
and
culvert,
whether there's
they had that
wetlands,
thing
cause you know,
filled
you
up,
gotta be able to
but
support
it
septic
didn't
tanks
reach
or a
plain.
house.
Yeah, well, I think up in here, there's plenty of high ground to be able to.
yeah.
Yeah,
I always keep looking at it.
Way down, everything down.
There you go.
Look down into the brook and stuff.
There you go.
But that's the higher side of the brook with that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because it goes up, so.
Yeah.
But my big thing is when my house is, my daughter's house there, could I subdivide a couple of pieces in there? And I thought it went to 3 acres, that's why I
I mean-
was saying jump on it. You know?
That's,
But
it's
I-
never-
Isn't
I don't know
isn't
if I
it
get
big
two
enough to
5
do
acres.
that?
To do
to do
what?
5 acres.
To do a couple of 5 acres?
I don't know, that's pushing it. That's pushing it. So that's why I was,
Oh, that's 10 acres up top.
that's why I remember, reading a grapevine, it was 3 acres.
They talked
and,
about it, so
yeah.
you're not wrong, they did talk about it.
Yeah,
But it never
And
made
we
it to
tried,
town
but some of
meeting.
everybody's like, yeah, no, cause I think.
I think it'll, in the future, I
It'll
think
probably
it'll
come back again.
Yeah,
yeah, it seemed like 5 acres was
Yeah.
kind of a lot, to go from 2 right to 5. A
Right,
lot of
right.
towns have like 3, someplace, yeah, a lot of towns have 3.
Yeah.
So when it went from 2 to 5, it seemed like that was a lot. I understand
We
that
agree with
you want to stop the developers coming in here like chopping everything up, you know, so
Right,
I understand that.
Right,
I watch
and
it.
some people have their lots and they say, okay, that now they want this many.
Yeah, I know. Well, they go in and goes, I'm gonna sell this piece of land, it's 25 acres like mine, or 50, and it goes, hey, 2 acre lot.
Yeah.
And I understand that, there was like, no, we're gonna stop that, we don't want developers going crazy.
Right.
Okay, so I can't do a 3 acre. Okay.
Not yet, but maybe in the
Not yet.
future, I don't
Yes.
know, that might be something that'll be discussed again.
Yeah, so that's why, okay, before I, went to a surveyor and all that stuff, I wanted to talk to you guys first.
You could take that 10 acre lot, do 2 5s and 1 common driveway.
I know, that's true. Yep,
True story,
it's nice up in there, so.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
We have done that before recently, we did that with the
Which not every
Kimball's.
town allows a common driveway.
Do we?
Yep.
I was gonna, yeah.
Yeah, we do actually have, I know people
Yeah,
in
the
town.
Kimball's
you just make it a
subdivision, there's a
street.
common driveway on that one.
Yeah, I know
Big deal.
other people on,
Well, some towns require you to
and
bring it up to spec.
Sue's place,
Yeah.
went up there. that-
Yeah.
But I'm with you, I mean, and actually, a lot of times, a shared driveway
25 years.
creates less havoc on the road that you're maintaining.
So other questions or comments about?
Like I said, I was just preliminary, for the
Yeah.
life of.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, before I try to do anything, you get into a.
A
who knows
ring
what, I
tang
don't-
two, as Dana would put it.
What's that?
Dana calls it a ring tang two. before you get
Yeah,
into it.
no, it's best, just to talk it out, and make sure all set before I go forward with anything. You might want to spend thousands of dollars for a survey and then come back, what do you mean? I thought.
I had him all set out, those 2-3.
And I spent all this money for, I can't do it. So that's why I want to come in for anything.
Hopefully, the surveyor you hired would know the rules of our
Would know
town.
the
but-
rules.
Yeah, that's true, too. I already know this
I would hope.
guy is still available, he did it in 2006 and he did well, so I always kept thinking if I go with a surveyor, I was like, he might be good, he did it. He did the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting, I'm doing a 2 acre
Well, if it's
lot and he had to do the
Webster,
whole thing.
If it's Webb Stout, he's retired.
Which was good.
Yeah.
Now I know and have it, and it's all registered to the county,
Yes,
so that's good, so. Okay, well, thank you.
Alright.
Thank
For your
you.
time. Happy holidays.
you
Same
too.
to
I know, because they're coming, aren't they? Is Christmas next week?
Yes. There is.
I keep telling myself it's not.
Right.
Today's the 19th, so.
All right.
Christmas next.
The only other thing, well, there are a couple of minor things, but is, at the last meeting, when we talked about the driveway regulations, we needed to change, so that it's clear that we won't give a driveway permit to anyone on a state road until they've gotten their state permit.
That's in there.
And so Russ added that in here.
Yep, I did.
And we just I assume we just have to approve the,
And then we'll have to do another public hearing
Oh,
to
goody.
adopt it.
so I don't
Unless
see,
there's
any-
anything else we wanna add to it,
I think it's clear what you did, what. Any other,
Push me more over here.
I know.
I
I'd
know,
love to change them.
I know you'd like to change it, but it
But
does
right
say
now,
what-
it's in there, and the public at least will have a say, which is good, because
Yeah,
I like that part.
so do we need to officially vote? Or
Yeah,
just,
I would say motion to move forward for a public hearing.
who wants to make the motion?
I'll motion to move forward to a public hearing on.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye.
I will schedule that for the next, well, can I even have time for the next meeting? Because we moved the schedule up.
Oh, that's true, January 7th is pretty close.
Well, I don't think it's the end of the world if it waits till the next one. Give it enough qualified time for people to know that.
It's coming.
I know, cause it's yeah, I put in the new meeting schedule for
That's,
everybody to look
yeah,
at too.
that's the next item on the agenda, so our meetings as of the first of the year are moving to the first Tuesday of the month, correct?
I'll be here 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, it's, yeah. And that's the
Me and
fun
you,
part.
Dick
In
Kid.
September, it'll be back to back.
Huh.
Cause you'll be here on Tuesday and then again on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, because is the second, or the first Labor Day? Is that
I
why?
think so.
So you couldn't do a Monday meeting, so you took our Tuesday, so we have to go
So I
another.
booted you to Wednesday.
Oh, that was kind
Either way, I'll be here both nights and so will Marlo.
Yeah. Who's
So,
bringing the pizza?
Unless somebody's new on the select board and then the newest person gets kicked to the planning board.
so is that how
could
it
be.
happens?
Well,
That's how it happens unless Marlo wants to stay on the planning board.
Right, that's true.
True. And the only other thing is approving minutes,
Yep.
unless there is any
And
other
I
business.
already know they're gonna be approved as amended because there are errors.
Anybody have anything else before we do that?
I had a question on the minutes.
Okay,
Oh, no.
let's talk about the minutes.
Who was the person who took my place that I wasn't here? Shows me in attendance and it shows me voting on everything that was passed.
Oh, my.
And I was in Florida.
So we'll have to take
I
that
just
out
was
too.
curious whoever stood in and looked like me. You know.
Right, right. Well, and it's always good to clarify, because you weren't here, so
Well,
they,
there's no
yeah.
legitimate voting that my vote would have made a difference, which is what's planning board.
Yeah, I copy
And-
paste the
yeah,
motions.
Yeah, so,
I read it, but I didn't remember my clothes. I'm not here. I'm like, nope.
Oh, no, those gotta be taken out.
showed me voting yes on everything, and I was in attendance.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
'cause-
it also shows 8 people,
Yeah.
motion passed 8 to nothing, and there's only 5, as I.
Well,
Five
so-
voting members.
Yeah, on the bottom.
And I
not-
wasn't here either.
When it doesn't matter,
8 is in.
so if it's not like a public hearing or something, you're
Yeah.
just approving minutes, I
Right.
list everybody as voting yes. But if it was a public hearing, it would only be the 5 voting members that
Yeah.
would be.
Okay.
But if you're just doing stuff for like approving minutes or moving something forward to a public hearing, I'd list
Yeah.
everybody on it.
Okay.
Because,
Even if we weren't here.
no, only if you're here.
Oh, okay, okay.
I shouldn't have put that in, that was my
Yes,
mistake.
because I wasn't here either. That's. So he was paying attention. I read, but I didn't read who voted yes.
Oh, Marlo.
That's right, 'cause
You
I
were
was- I
very-
was- I
You
was-
I
phoned
almost got in
in.
trouble with my wife, because you didn't print the right month's meeting, because I wasn't at that meeting. I looked at the date's the 21st. Yeah, that is the right one you printed, sorry.
Well, and you
Oh,
had.
wait a minute. So
you
wait,
had a-
wait, wait,
She
wait a
already
minute.
told me what the errors were. There was
Yeah.
a typo, there was
Minutes of
extra
21st.
comma, and there was a,
Oh, between Ron and Jim, yeah.
Because I was at a few.
And it didn't adjourn.
and the meeting didn't adjourn. So what I think I did is I thought the minutes were done, and I didn't adjust the motions at the end.
The motion.
So there's still the motions from the meeting previously.
That's right, that's why we review them, Russ.
Yeah.
I mean, when you hit the perfect stand, exactly, well, we'll let you know, but none
So
of us are perfect.
I'll move to approve the minutes as amended.
As amended.
Yeah, I second that.
I know what happened now.
All in favor?
Aye.
Well, I hate to say it, but unless there's other business, I think we could adjourn
Adjourn at
You come to
6:46.
at six,
So who's gonna second that motion?
I second it.
I'm
at
Marlo.
6:47. You can
World
tell Craig
record.
he missed a 17-minute meeting.
I know, glad I live close.
Well, you beat him, so,
Ooh,
shortest meeting yet. I'll go turn.
but I have no claim since I didn't set the agenda.
Oh,
Right.
You'll have to tell Craig you ran the shortest meeting ever, he's ever done.
Believe me, I do not want to normally be running this meeting.